You're listening to Do This First, a daily personal development podcast that focuses on science-backed, actionable steps towards your best year ever. Hi, I'm Santa, your host. Today we're continuing with our 10 most influential CEOs of the 20th century series with former Starbucks CEO Howard Schultz. Howard Schultz was a significant figure in the company's history and helped a regional favorite expand into a multi-billion-dollar enterprise that drives culture and community. Howard Schultz joined Starbucks in 1982 as the Director of Retail Operations and Marketing. He spearheaded the company's expansion from a local Seattle business to a global powerhouse. Schultz served as the CEO from 1987 to 2000 and then again from 2008 to 2017. Howard Schultz spearheaded global expansion and played a crucial role in growing the company from just a few stores to thousands worldwide. The Starbucks brand is one of the most iconic worldwide because Schultz focused on building the Starbucks brand as a lifestyle and experience, not just a coffee chain. Bright ideas and overall innovation keep a brand fresh. Schultz introduced initiatives like Starbucks Reserve Roasteries, mobile payment options, and partnerships with companies like Spotify and Uber Eats. But of course, as we've learned across history and this podcast, even the most stellar companies will experience setbacks. Unfortunately, during Schultz's absence as CEO, Starbucks faced challenges like overexpansion. The rapid expansion led to the saturation of Starbucks stores in certain markets, resulting in cannibalization of sales and diluted brand perception and shuttered stores globally. Failures are sometimes blessings in disguise, as they provide hard-earned nuggets of wisdom we can apply to our strategy and ultimate execution as we move forward. The leadership lessons gleaned from premature overexpansion in Schultz's absence are as follows. Number 1, strategic growth. Leaders must carefully balance expansion efforts to ensure sustainable growth without overextending resources or saturating markets. This is even more critical when you're a small business owner or a solopreneur, because you often have limited resources and less room for error compared to larger corporations. For small business especially, the margin for mistakes in expansion can be slim, as financial resources, personnel, and operational capacity are typically constrained. Therefore, strategic planning, prudent decision-making, and a deep understanding of your market and customer base are essential for sustainable growth without risking the stability and viability of your business. Small business owners must focus on targeted and well-thought-out growth strategies that align with their core competencies and values, ensuring that each step taken contributes positively to long-term success and resilience in the face of challenges. Number 2, market research. Conducting thorough market research and analysis is crucial before expanding into new regions to understand demand, competition, and consumer behavior. From a founder or entrepreneurial perspective, conducting thorough market research and analysis before expanding into new regions is not merely a recommended step, but a crucial one for success. For a founder especially, understanding the intricacies of a new market can make or break a venture. Market research provides valuable insights into the demand for products or services, the competitive landscape, and the behavior of consumers in the target region. Here are a couple of ways to uncover the information before expanding. Number 1, online research. You can start by conducting desk research, which involves gathering existing data and information about the new market that you're interested in. This can include studying industry reports, analyzing demographics and economic statistics, researching competitors' strategies and performance, and also examining consumer trends. Online resources such as government websites, industry publications, and market research reports can provide valuable insights into the market dynamics, the competitive landscape, and consumer behavior. Also look at IBIS World. IBIS World provides industry reports that offer comprehensive insights into various sectors, including market size, trends, key players, competitive landscape, and the future outlook of the industry. These reports include data on market segmentation, growth drivers, challenges, and opportunities specific to the industry of interest. Statista, marketresearch.com, and industry-specific associations or organizations usually also provide industry reports. In the music world, it's Billboard magazine. Barron's and the Wall Street Journal are great sources for stock trading and so on. Number 2, surveys. Surveys are great to engage with potential customers and can be done online as well. Try SurveyMonkey or Google Forms to gather feedback on product preferences, pricing sensitivity, brand perception, and purchase behavior. I've also found that experts are often willing to have a conversation with you and can offer further insights only known by those in the trenches. Number 3, pilot testing. Before fully expanding into new market, you can consider conducting pilot tests or soft launches to gauge market response and validate a business concept. The approach involves introducing products or services on a smaller scale, only to a limited audience in the new market. I can say firsthand, this absolutely works. By collecting feedback and analyzing data during the pilot phase, you can assess the market's receptiveness. You can identify areas for improvement and make data-driven adjustments before scaling up operations. Pilot testing also allows you to mitigate risks, optimize offerings, and fine-tune marketing tactics based on real-world market feedback. Market research really empowers us to make strategic and well-informed decisions when entering new regions, setting a solid foundation for long-term success and growth in an increasingly competitive entrepreneurial landscape. An important lesson to learn from Starbucks' early expansion failure. Another lesson gleaned from Starbucks. Number 3, responsiveness. Being responsive to changing market dynamics and willing to adjust strategies when growth initiatives are not yielding the desired results is critical. In hindsight, Schultz acknowledged the challenges faced due to overexpansion and the need for a more measured and strategic approach to growth. This experience underscores the importance of prudent decision-making, strategic vision, and adaptability in leadership roles within dynamic and competitive industries. Number 4, another lesson from Starbucks, crisis management. Starbucks faced a racial bias incident back in 2018. The incident involved the arrest of 2 African American men at a Starbucks store in Philadelphia while they were waiting for a business meeting without making a purchase. This incident sparked outrage and calls for boycotts, leading to a public relations crisis for Starbucks. The lesson learned for leaders from this crisis is the importance of taking swift and decisive action in response to social issues and crises that impact the company's reputation. In this case, Starbucks did demonstrate a commitment to addressing racial bias by issuing a public apology and announcing plans to close all its stores for a day of racial bias training and engaging in dialogue with communities and stakeholders. Leaders can take away the following key lessons also from this crisis. Number 1, being prepared. Leaders should have effective crisis management protocols in place to respond promptly and effectively to unexpected challenges or controversies that can arise. Being prepared to address crises with empathy, transparency, and accountability can help mitigate reputational damage and restore trust with customers and stakeholders. Number 2, community engagement. Building strong relationships with communities and stakeholders is crucial for navigating crises and building trust with customers. Leaders should actively engage with communities, listen to feedback, and demonstrate a commitment to social responsibility and ethical business practices to maintain positive relationships and address societal issues effectively. Howard Schultz's legacy and current status is basically one of a visionary leader who transformed Starbucks into a global coffee giant. His legacy includes shaping Starbucks' culture, customer experiences, and social responsibility efforts. Schultz has explored political endeavors considering running for the U.S. presidency. He ultimately withdrew back in 2019. In comparison to his peers and the greatest CEOs of all time, Schultz is often held in high regard for his impact on the coffee industry and retail business. While he may not be as widely recognized as some tech industry giants like Steve Jobs or Jeff Bezos, Schultz's influence on Starbucks and his innovative approach have solidified his place in business history. If you like what you're hearing, don't forget to leave a review. Follow and subscribe to my YouTube channel at Do This First. You can also read a full transcript of this podcast episode and all of my podcast episodes on my blog at dothisfirst.life. You can also sign up for my new weekly newsletter, which will help you get your week started on a positive note with updates on coaching, books, merch, and public speaking engagements as they become available. Tomorrow, we'll continue with our 10-part series on the most influential CEOs of the 20th century. Till then. Moving past the red.